Hello, my name is Magaly Linares. I'm a bilingual realtor here in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm here today with Devadan.
Hi, how are you? My name is Matthew Devadan. I'm with Equity Resources. I'm a loan originator, also in Columbus, Ohio.
Well, Matt, tell me a little bit about credit. Why? Because my clients come to me and ask me, what is the minimum credit, or how can I improve my credit? I want to buy a house. What should I do in terms of my credit situation?
So one of the first things that we tell, especially first-time home buyers, is you have to understand what your credit score is. Yeah, you've got special apps like Credit Karma, free apps like Experian, TransUnion. They do give you kind of an understanding. But I think the best way you can do it is actually call an originator up, right? First, get hooked up with a great realtor. The realtor's going to then send you to a good originator, and then they're going to run your credit. And specifically with us, we don't even have to do a hard credit pull. I actually do soft credit pulls so it doesn't impact your credit score.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
because that's the other worry that many people have. Like, if you pull my credit, is it going to go down? What am I going to do?
That's right. So it's perfect because again, we've got that outlet that I can do a soft credit pull, so it doesn't have an impact on your credit score, but it gives me the opportunity to see what's out there. Now, mind you, when you do get into contract or whatever, then we'll do a hard credit pull. Okay. But after I do a soft credit pull, I can see, all right, where are you missing on your credit scores? And then I'll do an extensive conversation with you to help you understand what you're doing great, but again, what you're slipping on a little bit. And then we'll create a game plan to get you prepared. If you're not prepared now, I want to make sure that within 6 months to a year, you are prepared so that we can get you ready for that house. But the biggest issue, or the biggest thing you have to understand, is your credit before you go into any of this process. And the only way you can do that is to get with a professional.
Exactly. And can you tell me a couple of examples, one or two, of how are we messing up with our credits if we do what wrong, and what do we need to do to improve that credit?
Yeah, it's great. So one great example is going over your balance. All right. Let's see if your credit balance is $500 and you overspend and you go to $520. If you let one credit cycle go through, you'll take an impact of probably 50 to 80 credit score points, which is hugely impactful, right? That's one thing. Number two, just being late on a credit card. There is really no grace period. If they tell you the credit card due date is here, you've got to pay that credit card. If you're 5 days late, 10 days late, it will automatically impact your credit score. And it's not something you make a phone call to the 800 number and say, oh, my dog ate my check, the mailman lost my mail. They don't care, because all they want is their money. So little things like that are huge.
And with the rent payments for their current rent.
Yep, that's a great point too. Guys, if you're late by 5, 10, 15 days, that landlord can actually report you to the credit bureaus. They can actually impact you negatively. And a lender like myself, if that shows up, I now have to go through 10 different steps to get you approved, because we're saying, all right, you want to buy a house, but you can't even make your rent payment on time.
Exactly. And for the people that are renting, we're telling, okay, take a lease that is like month to month, so you can be ready to buy whenever we find the right house. The thing is, you still need to make those payments at the times that are in the contract that you signed. And no excuses.
That's
they
correct.
Too, some people are going to be different, but it may affect your credit, and
That's
then
right.
it's going to affect the capacity that you have to buy your beautiful house.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks for having me.